Hi everybody, and welcome to my attempt at this week's BBO weekly free instant tournament. It's a bit later this week because I've been directing at one of Europe's most prestigious tournaments, the English Bridge Union Spring Fours in Bristol. So that's maybe a bit later. It's still going on, and you'll be able to watch the finals on BBO Viewgraph on Tuesday. As it is, here we are in the BBO weekly free instant tournament. 8 boards, match points, best hand tournament, which means nobody's got more high board points than you have. They can have the same and better distribution. They can't have more. So we have 12 high card points here, and East has opened the bidding. So East has got 11 or 12 high card points. The robots very rarely open on 10 high card points. So East has 11 or 12. We have 12, and we have the right shape to make a takeout double here. We've got at least 3 cards in each of the other suits and no more than 2 in the bid. So if you have a weak no trump type hand, you can only really make a takeout double if your doubleton, and preferably a low doubleton, is in the suit that's being bid. And that's what the case is here. So we'll double 1 heart from opponent, 2 clubs from partner. So partner didn't have to bid there. That's a free bid. They had 8 plus total points, and partner has 6 to 10 total points. But if East has 12 and I have 12, then they probably got 8 each. So it's pretty even, Stephen, the distribution. East has passed 2 clubs, which means they won't have 4 hearts. They probably have 5 diamonds in this auction, or maybe only 4 diamonds. Maybe they've got 4-3-3-3 distribution. But we haven't got more than our minimum takeout double. We will be, if they appear to have an 8 card fit somewhere, then we will compete to 3 clubs. But we don't need to. Do we really want to at this stage? We don't want to encourage partner into thinking we've got more, because I think 3 clubs would say we've got 19 to 21 total points. We don't want to encourage partner that way, so we'll just pass 2 diamonds there. So they appear to have found their 8 card fit. We appear to have an 8 card fit. That would appear to mean, so we looks like there are 16 total trumps. That they have 8 trumps. We have in their trump suit. We have 8 in our trump suit. That probably means that if they're making 2 diamonds, we'll be 1 off in 3 clubs, which score less unless they double us. So I am prepared to bid 3 clubs because I think we both have an 8 card fit. And I'm expecting to be 1 off here if they were making 2 diamonds. If they were going 1 off in 2 diamonds, then I'm hoping I'll make 3 clubs. Right, they got to 3 diamonds. So I'm prepared to bid 3-0 when the points are evenly distributed, and you have 2. You think both sides have an 8 card fit. You should be prepared to bid 3/2. If they've got the higher ranking suit, you should be prepared to bid 3 of your suit. You expect to go 1 off, but that will be less for them than them making. But when they bid to the 3 level, now maybe they do have a 9 card fit here. Maybe East did have 5 diamonds and West has 4. But it looks though we only have an 8 card fit. We might have 9, partner might have had 5 clubs. But I don't think we should be bidding on here. We've got to pass. And partner passes, which does suggest partner only has 4. But is there any reason to start? There probably is a reason to start with trumps. We think that the odds are the ace of spades is on our right. That's where more of the points are. Hearts is on our left, and it may be that diamonds are 4-4. I don't think there's anywhere for them to throw their club tricks away from quickly. So let's try and stop them roughing too much. Only 3 diamonds there, and the hearts are not very good. The ace of spades is on the left. So And here comes a club. I think we can let partner win this one. We've no great reason to want to win this trick. Partner's helping by drawing trumps as well. I can win that one. What do I want to attack with here? Do we think that partner had 5 clubs and therefore this would give a ruff and a discard? I think it's time to play some hearts. The ace comes from there, which they were winning, and there is another club, so we'll just beat that, rough it. Spade. So it looks as though I should have won the second round of clubs. The first round of clubs, so I could play a trump, and then my partner could possibly have played a trump to the third round. I had to win the ace of spades there over the 8, so they don't have the 10, so we can lead the 4 of hearts. There's only one entry to dummy, so they can't set up the hearts. They're trumping the hearts. King of diamonds now. Well, I think I'm going to throw the 6 of hearts because I don't need the low heart. I have drawn the last trump from my partner. 2 of spades, 3, ace. My partner gets that spade. Make a trump. Plus spade. So we got 57%. So this looks like it's pretty standard. Let's just make this a bit bigger so we can see the scores. Basically, if somebody managed to beat 3 diamonds, other people are through for an over trick. But getting to play in 1 no trump, presumably they just directly overcalled 1 no trump. Let me move this now. Picture out of the way. I'm sure you'd rather see the hands than me. One diamond. So the people where they passed on my hand to start with, the opponents played in 1 no trump rather than 3 diamonds. And they managed to beat 3 diamonds. And how they did that, they led the club. Another club. And switched to the heart. Diamond came back. Spades. So far, they've only made the same tricks as us. But they managed to ruff too many times. That looks like very bad play by the declarer after a club opening lead. Essentially, they forced themselves and partner ended up with a winning trump. That just seems to me very bad play by the declarer. They just had to do the right thing. So we move on to board 2, level with a lot of people in 4th place. We've got 15 points. We've got a good spade stop. East has opened the bidding. And we can just, I always believe, where we've got 15 to 17 points, they're stopping their suit. We should always just bid 1 no trump. 2 hearts here is 5 plus hearts. 6 to 9 total points. So we shouldn't have enough for game. We've got a 3-card fit. That's quite good. We expect the ace of spades to be right. 2 clubs here. 6, they've got a club suit. We can rough clubs in our hand. I don't think we've got enough to contemplate game, even opposite a maximum by partner. So at match points, I think I'm just passing. We may, well, we're going to get to play. So there's the club lead. We've got 1 spade loser. Partner's got 6 points, opposite our 15, that's 21. This hand has got the opening bids, 12, say 13, and this has got over 6. 3 of clubs. It could conceivably be a singleton. How are we going to go about drawing trumps? I think we're going to win this in case it's a singleton, and then just somebody, if we cross to the ace of diamonds, somebody's going to rough. And if East has 6 spades, then leading a spade will lead to a rough. But I think I'm going to take a chance. I think East only had 5 spades. They might have bid again with 6. Here this comes. I want to let this run. Jack. Now I want to lead the Jack of Hearts. King. Ace. We might still suffer a spade rough. There's the Queen of Hearts. And the 6 of diamonds, well, I'm pretty sure that the king is in East hand. This hand turned up with the Queen of Hearts, and it sure looks like they had the king, possibly king and queen of clubs. So no point in playing low, letting the king win and letting them have a rough. We can draw the last trump and lead a diamond towards go. No, this hand doesn't follow. Oh, they've led the Jack of diamonds. That's very nice of them. So now the 10 and 9 of arms are good. What did I get that? What did I do wrong there? They still had a trump left. That was silly of me. Right. And I'm going to lose this club trick. I didn't count. Where did I go? Well, that was clearly my fault. Get a bad score here. Queen of clubs, 5 of hearts, none of diamonds. Lame. But this should be a very bad score. 89%. I could easily have made an over trick here. Did other people make an over trick? No, nobody did better. So let's just see, because I failed to notice that it was a singleton king. I could have drawn another trump. But then they wouldn't have played the Jack of diamonds. Yeah. And I wouldn't have been able to get back to dummy to finesse. So that's why it didn't cost me a trick, but it was a mistake in counting the points, not noticing that East failed to follow. Just assuming hearts were 3-2 and not 4-1, because we had 8 of them. I need to play a little more slowly and take account of these things. So we got 14 points here, flat hand. Now, if I were playing for myself, I would always open this hand on their trump with the robots. But we'll do what the robots would do and open a club. 2 diamonds is a weak jump overcall. And we can make a double that says We've got partner's got two spades, but they didn't have enough to bid it over two diamonds. So I think we'll just pass and hope to play that. Right, here we go. Now need diamond. Partner's got 9 points. Opposite R14, so 23. Good spades there. We've got a couple of heart losers. We've got the diamond loser, and we'll need to rough a club in dummy. We don't mind West leading diamonds, us roughing dummies losing diamonds. So then setting up the dummy may be easier than setting up our hand. So we're going to win the ace of diamonds. Play a club to the ace. And give up a club trick, and then whatever they do next will determine that. So they're giving us the club rough in dummy. Well, now, well, that's interesting. Would they, why have they played the Queen of Hearts? It's either a singleton or from King Queen. I'm going to draw 3 rounds of trumps ending in dummy and lead a heart. Into my hand. Now this time they did both follow, so there's only one more trump out. Do I want to draw it? Yes. Otherwise it's likely they'll rough with it. I'm going to leave the 5 of hearts. The 8. Well, I want to beat it with a jack. A heart. So they played that card. They split their honours, the king and queen, because they knew reckoned I would play the jack, which I would have done, and it would have won. So I would have done better to play the trump, the heart, without drawing the trump, because the trump was in the hand with the long hearts. Now, what I failed to notice was whether the 9 of hearts has appeared. I don't think there's anything I can do about it. I'm bound to lose a diamond, and if East has King 9 of hearts left, they're going to make those 2 tricks. Yeah. I'm going to make a diamond as well, eventually. With that one. But yeah, as I thought, making 9 tricks in spades is worth a fair bit, 85%. Nobody did better. It was better for us to be in 2 spades rather than letting them play. So we're in equal first place now with 77%. 12, 15, 22 high card points. The intermediates, there's a 10 and a 9 as well. But this is 4-3-3-3. So I'm certainly not going to grade it. I'm going to downgrade it to 21 high card points and open 2 no trumps. rather than 2 clubs. 3 no trumps from partner. Hopefully the robot will miscount, because the robot never believes in not doing what your number of points says. So we've got a problem in spades. We ultimately want to get to, we're going to have to try and set up dummies clubs. We have got an entry in the Queen of Diamonds. I think if I were playing imps, I would win this in my hand and play the Ace of Clubs and then the Queen of Clubs. That's the best way of setting up the clubs and having an entry. But at match points, we can't afford to give up the chance that there's King X of clubs in the East hand. Right, let's see if clubs are 2-2. They are. So all the clubs are good now because we had 9, so they had 4. So they've all gone. Our Queen of Hearts is good. We've got 3 good diamonds. So and we've got 2 spades to lose. So I don't think there's much else to do except cash our club tricks. So I should cash the Queen of Hearts first. I don't know if that'll work out at being deceptive. But we'll do that. Maybe better to keep it hidden. No. Doesn't seem much chance that we'll do anything more than these 10 tricks, but just see, no, they're not going to be persuaded to crash their honors. We have a heart winner anyway. So that's pretty average, 57.1%. And that's because virtually everybody did exactly the same. So that doesn't change it. But the 2 people with whom we're drawing also did the same. And there was nothing to that hand. And we got another 14-point hand. Partners opened a diamond. So they've got at least 11. So we're going to game here. We're going to show our heart suit. The partner's going to show spades. What we want to do here is use a convention that is pretty universally played, 4th suit forcing. So each of us has bid, between us, we bid 3 suits naturally. Now, 3 no trumps may well be the right contract, but if I bid 3 no trumps, if partner's got 3, partner, when they bid 1 spade, wouldn't have bid 1 spade if they had 4 hearts. They would have supported hearts. But they can have 3 hearts, and 4 hearts may be a more sensible contract than 3 no trumps, especially if partner's got nothing in clubs. So if I do the 4th suit here, after we bid 3 suits naturally, doesn't say I've got it. It asks partner to describe their hand further. So if they have a club stop, they're expected to bid no trumps. If they've got 3 hearts with me, they're expected to show that, bid hearts. If they've got, at the moment they've only shown 3 diamonds and 4 spades, and if they got more, and they won't have 5 spades unless they've got 6 diamonds. So if they got longer diamonds, they're expected to bid diamonds. So let's bid 2 clubs and see what they've got. So 2 hearts says that they've got 3 hearts with us, right? So and 4 diamonds of spades. So they don't have great clubs. So 4 hearts is more likely to be a good contract than 3 no trumps. So we'll bid 4 hearts here. Once again, because we've got the best hand, we know that there's no possibility of sell. Well, the Queen of Diamonds is an interesting lead. Is this a singleton or is it from Queen Jack? Partner's got King 10 6s there. So we can rough some clubs, but we could set up something in partner's hand. If we rough these clubs in dummy, we'll have a lot of trump losers. So we want to set up one of dummy's suits to throw clubs away. And obviously, if we set up diamonds, we can get more discards than if we set up spades. But we'll see. It may be that this is a singleton. What we're likely to find out now, I'm going to play hearts, and what I'm going to do is play low towards the king 10. If nothing interesting happens, if a low card comes from west, I'm going to put in the 10. Finesse for the jack. And it wasn't. So the jack of hearts is with the west. We can't be sure about the ace of hearts. So I'm going to come back to my hand and lead the 9 of hearts. But I'm leading the jack of spades just in case the robot covers. And they have. So I've now discard 2 clubs on the 2 spades. So I'm not necessarily so keen to set up hearts now. Set up diamonds. I'm going to leave the 9 of hearts. There goes the ace. Are they 3-2? They are. So we had 8. Clubs to start with. 8 hearts to start with. So they had 5. This hand's led a club, not a diamond. So the question is, from what did they lead the queen of diamonds? Was it queen jack? Was it queen singleton? Queen doubleton? I don't have a convenient way to get back to my hand. If it queen singleton, if I let this run round to the ace, and I draw trumps with the king, I'll still be in dummy, and I can throw a couple of clubs away on the spades. I'll still be losing a diamond trick. So I can't. And if this hand has queen of diamonds and 3 trumps, I don't think I can avoid losing another trick. So I'm going to rough this club. And I'm going to play the king of diamonds, and maybe it will get roughed. So that will be with their last trump. And it doesn't, so they probably had queen jack. So now I'm going to lead a low diamond. No, they didn't. So they're going to over rough me here with the jack, but that'll be their last trick. So we 3 of clubs, win the ace of clubs, and now I can cross the king of spades, and dummy's got all winners. 10 and 9 of spades are good to throw those away. So I don't know if anybody managed to make 12 tricks. I think I could have done there. So 82% for 11 tricks. Let's see, did anybody make 12? No, but 2 people played in 3 no trumps, despite the bad clubs that only a single club stop, and made 2 over tricks. And one of those at least was one of the ones who's tying me. So one of these 2 people, Sloan 5 or SDP 1332, are the leader. And we seem to be in 2nd place on our own. So only one of them is ahead of us. Right. This is 15 points, 5 card minor suit. So we'll just open 1 no trump. 2 diamonds, transfer to hearts. So we'll just complete the transfer. So 3 hearts here. So they got 6 hearts and 9 total points, and inviting us to play in 4 hearts. Not inviting us to play in 3 no trumps. Notice it's 9 total points, not 9 high card points. So they're counting some points for shortage. They have a shortage somewhere. In many ways, we'd much rather play no trumps and set up our club suit, but we've got some aces. We're only going to make this contract if we can set up clubs, it looks like, but we do have a king 9 of hearts. I think here I've got to try, even though it's only 15 points. At imps, there will be no doubt. Match points, well, it all depends on what partner's got in clubs. Yeah, the partner's got nothing in clubs, we're probably going one off. Partner has the queen of clubs and those two doubletons opposite our aces. So unless this is a singleton that's getting roughed, got the 9 under that. Well, let's see. It was a singleton that's getting roughed. So we're going to have two. We have 8 trumps, so they had 5, and one of them's gone. Though they're obviously, we're going to try and put that. Oh, they're drawing trumps for me. That's very nice. It may be that their trumps are breaking really badly. So we've seen 3 of their trumps. Now, so they've got 2 left. So I'm going to win that with the 9 and see if I can draw the rest with this. Queen falls, so that suggests I will. Right, so the queen and 10 are gone, so they got no more trumps. I've got these 3 clubs here, and as you can see, I can just now play queen of clubs, jack of clubs, throw a diamond away, and clubs, spade away, and now I've got my 2 aces to take care of those 2 and the 4 trumps, so I can play with an over trick. %78%. Somebody make 12 tricks. Still in second place. On the tables. No, but obviously whoever was leading did the same as us and made 4 hearts plus 1. But just notice it was if partner hadn't had the queen of hearts, I'd say the queen of clubs, it had the queen of diamonds instead, it would have been much harder to make this contract. We need to set up the clubs to throw away the losers from dummy. So, as I said, it was all dependent. So we're still in second place, 75%. Another 15 points, and even though we've got a 5-card major in the robot system, this is a 1 no trump bid. 3 no trumps, the partner doesn't have a 4-card major, otherwise they use Stamen. But they might have 3 spades, which is why lots of people who play strong no trump will play 5-card puppet Stamen. So the 3 of hearts is led. This looks like a good contract because we can see we can make 2, 4, 6, 7 diamonds off the top. And we got 2 aces and we got another trick there. The danger is that we haven't got anything in clubs. So we're glad they led hearts. The 3, what could that be from? Normally from an honor, could be from King Jack. So I don't think there's any advantage in playing the 10. So I'm going to play the 5. There's the king, queen. Right. We can't afford to lose the lead because they could just cash ever so many clubs. So we're going to run 7 rounds of diamonds and see what they discard. We have to find some discards as well, but not quite as many as them. Here comes the first of them. 2 of clubs. Dummy now, we can draw them all. Two clubs they've discarded, two clubs and hearts. Two clubs, a heart and a spade. Three clubs, a heart and a spade. If they discard enough clubs, the king of spades. Why would they throw the king of spades? Throw the three of clubs at this point. Another spade. I'm going to throw another club now. Only one heart. It's two hearts that have gone. Don't think they've bared club. Don't think they've bared the jack of hearts. There's the king of clubs. Well, I'm not risking a finesse. Taking the ace of spades and the queen of hearts. Ten tricks is our limit. %67% for 3 no trumps plus 1. Somebody bid 6 diamonds. Was that the person ahead of us? No, somebody else. But presumably they just opened one spade and then they got a no trump. They bid 2 diamonds then. Right. Okay. They didn't stick to the robot bidding system. But it wasn't the person leading us. So we're still just got this one person to try and overtake on this last hand. And this is a reasonable which to try. So we've got all 4 aces and the king of spades for 19 points. This hand's opened a diamond, so we'll give them 12. And this hand's responded, so that's 6. That's 18 between them two. We've got 19, so partner's got no more than 3 points. But the partner's got a black suit. We want them to bid it. They're obviously not going to bid it there, but we need to double again because we're prepared to play in 2 spades or 3 clubs rather than let the opponents play in 2 hearts. And if the opponents, we can drive them up 1 more, we may be able to beat them. And we are 2 spades from partner. We've got that pass. Right, so we're going to play in partners playing in 2 spades. So just to remind you, south here is the dummy. This is what the opponents can see. And this here is the hand that's concealed. So we're going to lose 2 diamonds, 2 clubs, a heart and a spade. So it looks like we're going to be 1 down. If this hand were hidden, I'd play low in the hope of tempting them to play again. But this hand is not hidden, so they can see this. We do need to ruff the 3rd round of hearts in this hand. So I'm going to win the ace of hearts. And play another heart. They may play trumps now. No, they'll play a diamond, which I'm not too disappointed with. Of course, my difficulty is actually getting to dummy to lead a heart to trump. But having done that, I don't really want to draw trumps, so I'm going to. I don't really want to draw trumps because it might enable them to draw the rest of them. So I'm going to give them two diamond tricks they were always going to make, and then see what they want to do. And they do want to lead a heart now. So I am going to that Roth. I'm going to duck a spade. I'm going to play the ace of spades to start with. Two tricks, four tricks so far, 5, 6, and hopefully 7 with the last spade. The danger is if trumps are 4-1, I might not make that last spade there. So I'm going to give them a spade trick now. Right, so they've only got one spade left. I'm going to cover. Just a faint chance that I might make a club trick now. Sadly, I'm going to be in the wrong hand. Lead it. I'm just to draw that last trump. I'm just going to hope that a double to honor will fall. No. Go one off. It seemed likely from the very beginning that it's worth 75%. Was that enough to overtake? I think not. No. Oh yeah, it was. That was enough just to bid up there. It was always likely that if we could find a 4-4 black card suit fit, that would be better than letting them play in their 4-4 red suit fit. So it's the same thing as the previous time. If both sides have an 11 card fit and the points are reasonably equally distributed, then normally when there are these 16 total trumps, they're expected to be 16 total tricks. So if they can make 2 of their suit, you can make 2 of yours. And then they've got the higher ranking suit, then you need to bid 3/2. So you going 1 down in your suit is better than letting them make 2 of their suit. And of course, if they were going down in their contract, then you would be making yours. It's the argument. If they were only going to make 7 tricks in their suit, you would make 9 in theirs. The logic for this is that if their finesses aren't working, then yours are. So that's why the total number of tricks doesn't change. The distribution between the two sides may change. This is called the law of total tricks. So the default is both sides would make 8 tricks. But if you've got a finesse for the king and the finesse is working for you, it means that when they lead low towards the king, your ace will be over it. So the finesse is working. So that moves it to you making 9 tricks and them only making 7 tricks. Whereas if the finesse is not working for you, it's working for them, and that moves them to making 9 tricks and you making 7 tricks. So basically, if you both got 8 card fits and you've got the lower ranking suit, it will pay for you to bid 3/2. But if you've got the higher ranking suit, you should not bid 3/3 unless you've got a 9 card fit, in which case you expect to make a contract at the 3 level. So that came out on 2 of these hands. So that was enough to get us to the top. I still can't see what was happening on other tables on board 8. But basically they would be letting them play in 2 hearts, and we just shouldn't. We should go for our fit in a black suit. So I hope you found that useful. The law of total tricks is something very useful in part score contracts. It becomes less true when you get up to the 4 level, but particularly at the 2 and 3 level, it's a very good guide for whether you should bid 1 more in the part score battle or whether you should just pass. So some interesting hands. I miscounted earlier on back up here in board 2. Fortunately, it didn't cost, and we were able to come out on top. Hope you found that useful. Please do subscribe to the channel, like the video, send me comments. All of those affect the YouTube algorithm that decides whether to place this video in front of other bridge players or not. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Good night.